were you affected at all with the Victory when Victory Records sold the catalog? Is it still available? Because that was a question I was asked to ask you.
It actually is, and they actually made some vinyl, I believe. Right, it had to have been already. The change had to have been happening already, or maybe. I mean, I don't even know how fast that kind of stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
But am I allowed to say this? Well, let's just say things got better when they got acquired. And I mean, I don't have to say the history. I don't have to go into a bunch of negative
You can Google it
stuff.
for other bands. Other bands are
Yeah,
on the
but I
label.
mean,
You can Google it.
yeah, I mean, if there's the controversy there, but to be fair to Tony, which is the original owner, um, we got treated pretty well, man. We stepped in, I think, from a period where we were like I want to say a pretty known Epitaph Records man, and have done pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
We were more on the successful side of things. I mean, judging by what we sold, and we've been able to do it this far. He was glad to have he seemed glad to have an Epitaph Records band. So we walked into kind of a good position on our end. We were kind of treated I want to say a little bit better than maybe a new band, possibly, at least from my experience. He was cool to us, and he was nice enough, and we pretty much got treated pretty fair with all the artistic things, and we had all the freedom. It seemed like a couple of employees were a little bit more on the straight edge hardcore side, so when we try to present a couple of things that were like went along with the image of our band, being like, we're the West Coast thing, man. We can't even help it. We wear it on our sleeve, and it's not like West Coast, East Coast thing necessarily, but like, you are what you are,
right?
You know? So, I mean, Voodoo Glow Skulls are known for a certain style, look, whatnot, and it seemed like the only thing was a couple people kind of didn't get, like, oh, like, we're kind of from this hardcore straight edge thing, and we may have had some weed, some some weed references in our home video, or little things in the background, or things that people didn't agree with, or somebody may have had a beer in their hand in a video, something.
Right.
And it turned into being a little bit of like, do we belong here?
Right.
Like, it seems like the owner wanted a band like us, and we did okay there. It sustained us for those 3 albums or whatever. Kind of made it. We were a traveling working band. We went to Europe every year or every few years. We did, what we could in the US. We kind of did our thing,